When the HOA built 35 homes on my land, I opened the dam and let nature take it back. I came home from Afghanistan expecting to see the same pastures my grandfather left me, but instead I found concrete trucks, survey stakes, and a sea of half-built mansions. The Willowbrook Estates HOA had moved in like a swarm, claiming my back 40 acres were theirs now. At first, I thought it was a mix-up, but then Maggie Thornwell, the queen of this suburban empire, rolled up in her golf cart, smiling that syrupy smile that hides a knife. She said my family abandoned the land, and the HOA was just putting it to good use. She didn't know the truth. This wasn't just dirt they'd stolen. It was federally protected water rights, a dam my grandfather built with the Army Corps of Engineers, and a creek that fed generations of farms. Maggie's crews had already diverted the creek, dropping the water level every day. 45 years of careful water management was vanishing into decorative fountains for McMansions. They filed bogus claims, stacked zoning laws in their favor, and even staged news interviews calling me a troubled veteran standing in the way of progress. They wanted me cornered, broke, and too tired to fight back. But they underestimated two things: my training as an Army Corps engineer and the dusty file I found in the courthouse archives. Buried in records was a 1,923 water rights deed and my grandfather's covenant requiring seasonal water flow. That meant federal jurisdiction. Maggie didn't just steal my land, she stole water protected by law. And I was the only one with the authority to set it free. While the HOA spread propaganda, I prepared quietly. I repaired the dam's old spillway gates, installed flow meters, and called in allies, neighbors, farmers, even the EPA. The timing was perfect. Heavy rain was coming, the reservoir was full, and Maggie had just poured concrete barriers across the creek. At sunrise, with federal inspectors watching, I pulled the controls. The dam groaned, the gates creaked, and millions of gallons surged forward, not in chaos, but in order. The water returned to its original path, flooding the very foundations Maggie built on stolen ground. 35 mansions instantly became lakefront property, exactly as nature intended. The HOA screamed, the news cameras rolled, but the law was clear. I hadn't flooded their homes. I had restored a stolen creek. By sundown, Maggie's empire was in ruins, her development bankrupt, and my grandfather's water flowing free again. Of watching arrogant HOAs drown in their own schemes, hit like, subscribe, and drop your wildest HOA revenge story in the comments.